back to my channel. This is Bri Estelle, and I am here with my husband James. And we are going to switch it up a little bit for 2018. We're going to start with the husband tag. We're going to answer some questions. I'm going to give y'all my answers. He's going to give y'all his answers. And we're just going to have a little bit of fun.
Here I am, James Conley, the husband of Sabrina. It's a pleasure to do this video. I'm not really a video guy, but here I am today, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Alright, I'm going to start us off. When and where did we meet?
Okay, so we met freshman year in high school, and it was like an eye contact, like an eye connection type of thing. I was at my locker with my mom, and he was at his locker down the way, and I was going through my stuff. It was the beginning of the school year, and I look up, and James is like winking and looking at me, and I just kind of like blew it off, like, oh, why is he looking at me like that? And then that was it. I don't think we even talked after that.
No, first of all, it was freshman year, and she looked at me on the second floor of Roosevelt, as I recall. And then that's when, we obviously kicked off a little bit. But yeah, we'll skip to the next question. We met, obviously, at Roosevelt freshman year, and the rest is history. So what caught your eye when you met me the first time, or saw me the first time?
What caught my eye was the little wink that he did.
Oh my God.
Obviously, okay, so we didn't talk after that. We really didn't even start.
We didn't really meet
Until sophomore year, but initially freshman year, the wink is what caught my eye, and then like that day, I think he had on like a spray paint shirt, and it was really bright, and he had all these spray paint colors on it. And so that caught my eye too, because James had really good style. He still does, but he had really good style back then. And he had these bright colors on against his chocolate skin or whatever. So that's what caught my eye.
I think it caught my eye. It's kind of funny though. A lot of you guys don't know that Sabrina's dressed like a tomboy. She wore this black airbrush shirt of these velour suede type brown pants with these black chucks.
Right over
But she had like this beautiful smile that I liked about her, and she had these ears. I used to call her like my little monkey. We both had the same type of ears, so that was something I was like, oh man, we can relate really well. We both got the little stick out ears, and she had just like this little monkey little face that I liked. But yeah, that was my babe back in the day. That first caught my eye, and I figured once she got with a real king, I could bring that beat that was inside her on the outside, so she can start dressing really like this. Now she's super bad. So. Next question.
Okay, so the next question is, what was it like meeting your parents?
I think me and Miss Francis, it was sophomore year, I believe. I did remember seeing her freshman year at her locker. She did seem a little intimidating, but knowing myself and me being a charmer, I knew I could possibly win her over eventually, which I ended up doing. But it was actually pretty cool. Made me become more of a man, like around her, and more of a gentleman. Which I was always a nice guy. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool meeting her mom. The fact that I won her over after that, that's the real thing I like about it. So, like Miss Francis. So, what was it like meeting my parents?
So, I just remember, after school, he took me out to the parking lot, and his mom was sitting. In the passenger seat, they had a white SUV. I think it was a Mountaineer. And she was sitting in the passenger seat, and I don't really remember his dad being there, but I introduced myself to his mom, and of course she introduced herself or whatever, and like that was it. Like I wasn't nervous. It wasn't anything, like it wasn't no big deal to me. It was cool though. I mean, she was nice.
Right answer, boo. But next question, how long have we been married together?
We had a debate about this yesterday. We have been together 13 years, and we have been married 5 years. It'll be 6 this year.
Good job, babe. She's right.
It's been so long, y'all. Like, we've been together for so long. I can't even keep up. I don't keep track no more.
Yeah, she's actually hit on the nose. 13 years, 5 years of marriage, and then be 6 coming up this August. So
yeah,
exciting. I don't know how I did it this long, but hey, here I am. Here we are.
Whatever.
Next question, you got it.
Okay, so the next question is, what is one thing you wish I didn't do?
All right, this is a great question. I don't know about you fellas out there that have, you know, wives and whatnot, but one thing I hate, I wish my wife wouldn't do. I won't say I hate it. Sometimes I do. It's when she'll send me a text, you know, telling me, like, when I'm at work, like, oh, we come home, we can chill and do whatever it is that she says, and this gets me all riled up at work. So I'm like, get off work, come home, get my little drink ready, kids to the bed, like, just chilling, just ready to chill, you know, down for whatever. And the next 5 minutes, you know, she's asleep.
I'll be tired.
Sleeping right next to you, and don't even attempt anything. So what a great feeling for me, you know.
Whatever. I'll be tired, and the kids don't always be in bed because they turn up all day.
Like
they
I
have a hard
said,
time going to sleep at night.
I just wish, if you're gonna say something, just please commit to it and follow through. I like the follow-up process. Okay.
Okay, so one thing I wish you didn't do. Okay, so I guess it's him being indecisive. Like, he'll tell me something and then 10 seconds later he'll change up. Like, we'll be going somewhere and it's like, okay babe, you want to go here? Like, the whole time we get ready, I'm thinking, okay, this is where we're going, this is what our day is, this is what we got planned. Then as soon as we get ready to head out, he'd be like, oh, well, let's go here. So I'm like, okay, do you want to go there? And he's like, yeah. Then 10 seconds later, no, actually, let's go where we had planned originally. And it's like,
I can't handle that.
make your mind up.
I don't know why I do it, but when was our first kiss?
Our first kiss. I don't remember our first kiss at all. I don't remember it at all. He said it was sophomore year at the
It could have been freshman. I don't know.
It was not freshman year. He said it was sophomore year at the
It was like, I know it was by the big gym in between that and the softball fields and that little concession.
I don't remember. I'm not a kisser anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah, she's not a kisser, but your boy is, you know. But next question, how did you know I was the one?
How did I know? Is it how did I know? I don't think I knew. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was the one. Like,
she knew.
No, I didn't, because our love just kind of evolved. Like, it just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got together in high school, and it was kind of like puppy love. And then, you know, things just kind of evolved, and we went with the flow, and things just kind of worked, you know, how they worked out. And so I don't think I knew it was like love at first sight or anything. Like, it just happened. But I love him dearly. I love him dearly.
That's what I'm talking about, babe. That's what I'm talking about. But nah, I knew the first time I seen this girl, I was like, there's something special about her. She may not believe me, but I knew. I don't know if it was love at first sight. I think it was, just because I was like, man, there's something special, different about this girl than any other girls that I met, that were loving me at the time. Yeah, we've been through a lot. Like, she's been down. She's always supported me through my, my basketball games, my football games, all the way through college, and just anything I put her through, she was always there, and very supportive. And that's one thing I really loved about her and fell in love with her, and which is why I obviously proposed, and now we have 3 beautiful kids.
What was your first impression of you? What was my first impression of you?
Yeah.
My first impression of James was that he was a spoiled brat and he was soft. Initially I knew of James freshman year, and that's because I heard all the talk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I heard all the talk. And then sophomore year, when we like in it, like when we, you know, actually met or whatever, then I was like, oh, he's soft, like he's spoiled, he's a soft little boy. But I mean, he was cute and he was chocolate and he had style, you know what I'm saying? So that was cool, and he was popular. I mean, he was a jock.
Again, my first impression was obviously she was pretty sexy, like in high school. Even with the tomboy clothes on.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about the tomboy clothes, I was like really for it at the time. I was like,
I don't know.
that was her look. Like I said, that little monkey face that she had, my little monkey bear. I just really enjoyed that. And
a monkey bear, y'all. He called me a monkey.
like I said, I knew like the older she get, like the more she's gonna evolve and start dressing girly. And now she just, like I said, I get turned on every second I look at my wife.
Oh my goodness. He's so cheesy.
Hashtag badass wife.
Anyway.
But we'll get to the next question. Was it love at first sight? I'm gonna say yeah, cause I knew like there was something special about Sabrina that I liked. I remember this bet I made with her that I won. That was like one of the most proudest things that
proudest for real in
high school that I liked when we first started, you know, talking. The simple letter, and I got the reaction I wanted, and then I ended up winning the bet. But I don't know, I think it was love at first sight, and obviously the more we've been together, the stronger our love has gotten, especially
for sure
after we got married. It's been really fabulous, and now I can, you know, sit here and talk to you guys about it, and it's a blessing. So was it love at first sight for you?
For me, no, it wasn't love at first sight. I don't know, I just wasn't, you know, like I had never had a boyfriend like that, you know, nothing serious. It wasn't like a big deal.
You had a boyfriend before.
Not like you though, like you,
like no one like me, you know.
We was pretty serious, you know, like
no one like me, you know.
We was pretty serious, you know, like we was pretty steady. I'll say steady, but no, like it was fun and games for us. Like like for real. Like initially, it was a bet. Like we just flirted. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just fun. And now, I would say he's the love of my life, but definitely not love at first sight. It was fun and games though.
You got the next one, huh?
How did you propose?
All right. So for those that don't know my wife and her situation, but her mom passed away about 9 years ago, and her graduation date was on Mother's Day. So this is the day, like you know, I had planned for her, you know, to make my big announcement. I knew all her family would be in town, which they were from all over. She got a big old family. But it was at her graduation open house right after she got graduated. Was when I obviously gathered all her uncles together outside, and then her brother. Just pretty much asked them, you know, let them know what I was about to do, just to get their approval. And once they, you know, gave me that approval, at the time we started the ceremony, my mom, you know, presented her with this nice shadow box of her mom looking down at her with her graduation picture, which was kind of cool. So that kind of set the tone. And then right after that, I did said a few words how much I loved her, and then I obviously dropped on my knee, asked that question, and she said yes. But a freaking sister almost ruined it. You would have thought I was marrying her sister. Won't say her name, but yeah, she almost ruined it for me. But ended up turning out to be a great proposal, I think.
That day was crazy. I'm not an emotional person. Like I just don't. Well, back then I wasn't. Now after having kids I am, but I wasn't an emotional person. But that day was full of emotions, starting with my cousin. All day she was tripping, like, and I knew something was wrong. I'm like, girl, are you okay? Like, what is going on? Just, you know, she played it off. We ignored it, kept moving on throughout the day. I graduate college or whatever, and everybody's outside of the stadium we were in and just having a good time. Then we go to the place I had my reception, which was at like this state park in a wooded area, and everybody's having a good time. and I'm just kind of, you know, mingling and everything. And I do remember seeing all my uncles in a group, but I didn't think anything of it. And then
she didn't see that.
I did see it, but like I said, I didn't think nothing of it. And then, like, one thing that caught my eye was his family had to come to my reception later anyway. And so I just remember them like zooming, and like it was like they was coming down like the dirt road or whatever, and so it was kicking up dust, and they just like zooming into the place, and they park, and then everybody goes in, and I'm telling everybody thank you, and how appreciative I am of everybody for supporting me through my journey, and you know, my mom passed away and everything. And then like him and his mom, they present me with the shadow box, and I'm like sitting there with my graduation hat on in the shadow box or whatever, and my mom is looking down on me, and that just, like, I just started crying. I got emotional. I couldn't talk anymore. So after that I regrouped, and then James started talking, and I still wasn't there all the way, but he was talking, and then he gets down on his knee, and I'm just like, he asked me, and I was like, yeah. And everybody's all excited. It was a good day. Like, we had that was cool. I'm forever remember that day. Yeah, that was good. He did a great job. James, he be making things happen. he be making things happen. He does.
All right.
Next question.
We got 2 questions left for you guys. What was your fondest memory?
My fondest memory would have been like right before we had kids. We took a trip to New Orleans for the first time, and we hung out with my brother and his wife, and my sister was there from Georgia, and my other cousin was there, and my sister had brought some friends, so it was just a big group of us, and we kicked it hard. It was live, y'all. We had a really good time.
Super Bowl weekend.
It was Super Bowl weekend, so it was jam-packed on Bourbon Street.
Got to meet the Roots.
We got to meet the Roots, and we got to go to their concert. We smashed, we ate good. Like, we had a really, 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 really good time.
Free drinks, that was my favorite part.
Yeah, it was free drinks. It was free everything. Like, we had a really good time.
My fondest memory, so this is pretty good. My fondest memory is I did a scavenger hunt for my wife. It was for our date night, but it's like a whole day process. So what I did, I had like 4 or 5 letters in envelope, so when she woke up, I know I had one downstairs, because I know she likes to come to the kitchen every morning to get whatever she wants to get.
I be hungry, ready
and
to smash.
And right there she had her first letter, first clue, just telling her, you know, how much I love her, how much she meant the world to me. And then I had her second clue at her vanity, because I know she was going to do her makeup that day, like she always does, where it was telling her like, hey babe, I got the kids' backpacks made, please have them to my mom's house by 3 o'clock, do not be late, tonight is a very special night. And then she gets to my mom's house, my mom has the third clue, which is pretty much just telling her how much I really appreciate her and love her. So it's for her to drive to this address, which is her favorite nail salon. So when she got there, obviously the manager, after she got her nails done, was already paid for. He gave her 4th clue, yeah, which was just telling her I want her to go back to the house, get dressed for the night, because the festivities is about to begin. So when she got home, I had her dress all laid out with rose petals on the bed, her boots and a bra, her favorite perfume, and that's it.
And you guys, he's proud of that.
You guys, hopefully you fellas caught that. Her boots and a bra, her favorite perfume, and that's it. But yeah, from there I had her next clue, which is just to let her know, with it being a date night, it's very important. I want her to, you know, do a video for her Toys Inspiration channel, which she ended up doing. She did a pretty good job on it too, looking all sexy. And then I just had a clue just going to the restaurant where, you know, I had a new Maxima that weekend, just trying to swag it out a little bit. So I seen her walk into the restaurant, and from there, you know, obviously I came out swagging. We had a good night at dinner, great conversation. Not really a talker like that, but yeah. That night we talked about a lot of stuff, and then at the time during dinner I had a friend at my house decorating the place, so we got home. There's rose petals going up the stairs, candles lit, music playing, grapes and strawberries and then wine, so we can feed each other. And then after that, yeah, fellas, if you want to have a baby or you're struggling, try something like this. It does bring a lot of emotions into it, and by far that's how we had baby Carter.
Whatever. We had a good time, and that was just because, like, that was just because.
That was because I just felt like you always gotta keep it spiced up, and with someone together for so long. So I figured, why not do a scavenger hunt? She did.
The last question: what is one weird thing about me, or weird thing that I do?
So one weird thing that my wife does. Obviously, we have a brand new home. It's very clean. We're pretty keep it very clean, and one thing I find weird that when she uses the bathroom, she always squats. I'm just like, we're not a public place, so I understand you doing it there, but when you're at home, like, why are you squatting? It kind of looks like she's like,
Jane.
She's like, get out, babe, get out. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, how do you use a bathroom like that? Just sit your butt down. You're at home. Relax.
No, when. Okay.
Don't gotta be so tense. Just sit down.
Ladies, well, for my kind of ladies, you know what I'm saying? When you pee, when you have to go number one at least, when you have to use the bathroom, sometimes you gotta pivot to make sure you're doing your thing the right way, and sometimes ladies struggle with that. I do. I speak for myself. I do.
I guess so.
But he always makes fun of me. Like, let me do my thing. This is my private place. Let me do me.
So what is one weird thing you think I do, babe?
So one thing James does that's super weird to me. He's been doing it since I've known him, y'all. Like, he does this thing where he smells his finger, but like he rubs first. So it's like one quick motion, and if you don't notice, if you don't know him, then you probably won't even notice what he's doing. No. It's like that, like he rubs and then he smells. I
gotta make sure I'm always smelling good. I'm just germaphobe like that.
I don't know. I'd be like, what are you doing, and what does it smell like? Like, what is the need to smell? I don't get it. But
yeah. I guess I am more like that, but I do appreciate you guys tuning into my wife's channel. It's definitely a blessing to be in business with my wife. This is something she's like really worked hard for over the last year or so. So for me to partner with her to do the apparel part of it, it's really a true blessing to be doing it with my wife. So
yeah. And thank you for doing the video with me, because I know you don't. He don't really be doing the videos. He don't really be talking. He laid back, right?
It's true. But I do want to let you guys know we do have our website coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. I do appreciate everyone that has supported us and bought hats or keychain, whatever it is. The love is much appreciated. So
yes.
We're just trying to do big things. We are a power couple. I love my wife to death. We talk about every issue, and if you fellas out there, like, always keep it real with your wife. Whatever it is, it could be something corny. Just talk to her about it. Just be open. That's one thing I've found out over the years. Cause I'm just to myself. I just don't really talk a lot, and in the marriage, you gotta talk a little bit. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys' support for her. Anything else you want to say, Boo?
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in and chilling out with us. I hope y'all liked it. If you have any questions, definitely comment below, and we'll be happy to answer those questions. Y'all see Poised Inspirations and you think of me a lot, but I love my husband, and we keep growing and we're getting closer, and I just love the friendship we have, the union we have, and I love to collaborate because he brings a lot out of me that y'all probably don't see. So, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and y'all have a good day. Bye.